Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another late night here on the East Coast. How y'all doing? Hopefully pretty good. Well, hey, it's Loop Hero. I don't know, I've been enjoying it. Part of me thinks so. Hear me out, okay? You know, outside of like, a top 40, like streamer kind of person, right? You know, the rich elite. Part of me thinks Loot Hero is a bad stream game. Because there's just so much information that you need to be taking in that isn't easily describable. What do I mean by that? Well, you get all this loot, right? Or the cards, or whatever. And if you're hopping in, you probably don't know what those mean. If you're, if you watched a bunch of Loop Hero, or if you're watching the same person play it over and over again, or if you played it yourself, yeah, you might learn what the cards do. And that's fine, so you can at a glance kind of get an idea of what's going on here. But like when all the loot comes up, or the abilities and whatever, a lot of times you just mouse over it real quick and make a decision. And you're not really giving the viewer that information, so seems kind of weird, right? That said, I'm enjoying it, so I'm gonna play it, and I'm sorry. I was just sort of working up to a big ol' apology, saying sorry if it's not overly interesting to you guys. Right? Obviously, I'll find out if you guys don't watch. That's how I'll know. But I'm enjoying it, so I'm gonna play a little more. Let's do another expedition. I want to unlock the. There's another class here, the Refuge. Get a roguey, which is pretty cool. A roguey is even cooler, but that's something else entirely. Oh, we did unlock something with our crypt. Okay. Oh, in wheat fields. Haystacks look like a cozy place to rest, but you have to move on. Can only be placed next to a village. Add 5 times loop HP to healing in adjacent villages. Okay, so that almost doubles the healing you get from a village. Spawns a scarecrow every 4 days. That's spicy. I do want to figure out the swamp. I just don't... Wheatfields Village seems very good. Ruins. Gives a random basic resource shard upon visit. Lord Raffle von Lobster, how do you do? I do great. How do you do, Wolf? Great's weird. Is that a weird word? I feel good right now. Life has been like insane, and I would say generally negative, but let's have a positive outlook and say right now I feel fine, and I've kind of come to acceptance with recent events, and we'll deal with them when we're able. So okay, I like the idea of ruins. Do we want to play with the swamp because we're going to be playing on normal, like Act 1? I mean, maybe we do that. So if we go for swamp, we can't use vampirism at all. Well, we can. We just can't use vampirism in the swamp. Cemeteries we love. We love Grove and Blood Grove. Like, these are probably my favorite combo of thing. Chrono Crystals is... See, Chrono Crystals is like super fun because you can just have things like double the amount, and that feeds the Grove and the Blood Grove. It's very spicy, but I do want to try the ruins. Okay, let's think. So here's an interesting potential. All healing effects are lethal here. So vampires are actually shittier in a swamp because they kill themselves? Question mark? Let's try that. See how that helps. We'll take off Chrono Crystals. Let's say, I do hate not taking my cemetery. Maybe we get rid of the Grove and the Blood Grove. Just rock this. We'll have like super villages and heal us, and we'll just keep chaining villages and cemeteries and ruins and stuff like that. What does the Chrono Crystal really do? You've been playing a while and I don't think it did anything. It's pretty interesting. I actually like it. We're not going to be showing it off, but I mean this run, because we're doing something different. But it doubles the effects of a day's passing on adjacent tiles. So what that means is, realistically, I've found in a run, 6, maybe 7 of your meadows give double effect, which is pretty cool. It's not amazing, but I usually don't plan it to get too many more than 6 or 7. What I use it for is how I've been doing things. Is Grove and Blood Grove giving me, like, you know, the baddies come out, the baddies die, and I get the flesh golems, and it's good. Sorry, got the hiccups. And Chrono Crystals doubles the amount of enemies that pop out. So instead of every 2 days, you're getting a Rat Wolf every day. So you're just feeding the Blood Grove faster. And then I use the Chrono Crystals on cemeteries, which usually take every 3 days. And that way I have 100 skeletons. And what I was enjoying is doing the cemetery with the Chrono Crystal, with the Road Lantern. So you can, if you only get like 3 cemetery tiles, you can get 6 skeletons, but space them out on individual tiles. And you just like slam into them and get shitloads of good loot. And I still think that's a very powerful strategy, but we're not going to be doing that. Because I wanna try the swamp. I want to try and do something with that. And I'm thinking, okay, in my head, vampires damage themselves in a swamp. That's like a combo, kind of like a synergy. I don't know. We'll see, right? We'll see. It seems spicy, but I feel like if I take the wheat fields that we just got in the villages, I should be able to buffer my HP and just sort of, you know, make that whole thing work. And then we'll hopefully be able to unlock... Well, this is a fun little map. Hopefully be able to unlock the next character and get some meta progression so we can do Act 2. Wow, really good... starting loot here, we like that. Are the wheat fields that great though? So, I think so. Wheat fields spawn an enemy I haven't encountered yet. I literally just unlocked them, so I don't know how good they are. But they spawn an enemy I haven't encountered yet, so that could be a good or bad thing. Some enemies are good, some are not. Like blood clots, for example, seem to be pretty shit. But the wheat fields are basically they basically added extra village effect to each village they're next to. So realistically that means 1 or 2 villages, right? But if you look at it, it's a tile that doubles your village healing. Doesn't give you quests, true, but quests can sometimes make things a little harder. You only get so many village tiles, so it's actually, I mean, you're probably not going to have drawn another village tile. And it doesn't count towards, I wouldn't imagine, it doesn't count towards the 2 village per bandit camp problem. Because I feel like pro strat is going to be, you don't want Oblivion. Okay, so let's try Swamp like here. And put a vampire mansion next to it. I feel like Oblivion is kind of a bad card to get. It's like a super good card, obviously. But I just feel like you don't really want to be having Oblivion in your deck. I could be wrong. 2 defense or 2 damage to all? Probably 2 defense at this point. But again, we're learning. I just started playing the game, so, you know, I could be wrong, but... There's something to be said for going double battlefield here, just because we haven't drawn a lot of cards that give us enemies yet, and this would start spawning us blood clots, which kind of suck, but at the same time it's like, you know, Also, I forgot we were going this way, not the other way. I put it on the wrong side, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. Hey, nice. But here's our cemetery. So we're gonna start the cemeteries here. I think. Seems fine to me. Okay, so we got 2 blood paths there. And the thing is, blood clots are pretty weak, I've found. But the nice thing about them is they kind of take a long time to kill because of their high evasion. That's what it feels like anyway. And the idea behind that is this is stalling us so we get another couple days right before we leave. Oh, it's a swamp. Okay. So there's our mosquito. Double down on mosquitoes. We got our first ruins. Maybe drop this, where do we want the ruins? Like over here? Yeah, so they do... Yeah, the vampirism's working. It's doing a thing. Oh my god! So I don't know if you saw that. Maybe I'm crazy, never mind. It looked like the mosquito wasn't filling with blood. Yeah, the vampirism killed the mosquito before it did its bullshit. Which is insane. Oh, we get scrap metal from ruins, okay. Silver pendant. -4 damage from all vampires. That's nice. A good little thing to come across. So Vampire Swamp actually maybe is kind of good, but it's like you don't get a good loot from it really, but... Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would give us, like, easy to kill vampires, which is what I was, like, kind of hoping for. Would you be offended if you boiled and buttered me? Butter my brisket, baby. No, probably not, man. So this is kind of cool, actually. What if we... Let's do this up here. Keep the swamp going. I kind of like this idea. Weird. Actually, Blood Clot's actually giving okay loot? Question mark? It's kind of weird. Yes, we like this. We like that. So Vampirism's kind of bad for us, sort of. So let's go for attack speed and evasion. Yeah, I should have put the chests in a, or the battlefields in a better spot, but that's okay. Gonna try and go some kind of evasion build. Oh. I guess I can delete the goblin camp, they're kind of annoying. Don't really have many reasons to keep them around. Oh, here's our first wheat field. Okay, so we're gonna be... Okay, it has to be next to a village, which we don't have yet. Okay, so if we look here, The mosquito's not even... Like, it doesn't even have its effect anymore, where it explodes on eating. Because it normally explodes every 10 hits it gets on you or something. So that's kind of insane, actually. A little bit of vampirism won't kill us. The rest of the stats are really good on that ring. More ruins, we like it. Okay, here's our first village. We'll probably put our first one here, and then a wheat field. And we'll put a second village and a wheat field. That'll give us a lot of healing. Okay, we leveled up. 35% chance to perform a counterattack during an evade. It's pretty good. I really like battering ram, though. We are going to be trying to stack evasion, but I think battering ram's quite good. Just that first hit in a fight, stunning people. Oof. I will say we love these shields here. I think we go for the higher defense with a little less attack speed and some regen, because I don't want to be stacking that much vampirism if I can help it. I will take the evasion vampirism ring. And I don't know how regen is affected by the swamp. So far those things are looking pretty good, I think. And we're going to want to have maybe like village here. We could actually set up a ruined village here. Pretty good spot, I think. All healing but potions is affected. Will defense plus evasion builds help you win a battle? Well, pure evasion will. For sure. So this actually does more damage. Doesn't look it, but it does. I mean, if you just never get hit, and then you have regen. But, yeah, it's a spicy one. Ooh, it counts our HP per day. So we really have to, like, crush our way through them. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll try and be careful. I think we're gonna delete the bandit camp as well. What is this? Archer. Oh, these units take battle. Wow, what the fuck? These guys are cool. They attack adjacent tiles. I love that. Attack speed and counter? Yeah. That's kind of spicy. I think a little bit AoE is okay. Okay. Tons of damage, magic damage, and defense? Yes. I think we'll get rid of the bandit camp, though. This is kind of an interesting series of items we have here. So no evasion, magic damage, damage to all, attack speed, pretty good. Damage to all, counter, and regen. This one's, wow, just a shitload of attack speed, yes please. I think the extra health in the counter. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, our damage is doing stuff here. This is kind of interesting. The weird thing about this though is normally I don't have a lot of tiles filled. Well, I have like really dense. I'd say I fill like 50% of like the tiles, like the walking tiles. But it's densely packed with monsters. Here, there's not a lot of monsters. Oh my god, I just one-shot that fucking squeak. But like, I don't know. This is feeling pretty good. Like the way. Oh, thanks, Slayquills. Yeah, I love. Like, that's what I always say about games like this. It's like people always say like, "Oh, you can play games like this forever," and I'm like, "You can't," or "I can't." Like, I play them until I solve the puzzle. Goblin Lookout. That's new. Sadly, even swamps aren't enough to get rid of goblins. Get used to anything. So there's a synergy with swamps and goblins, which is kind of cool. Okay. But yeah, as soon as I solve it, I'm like, meh. But I mean, meta progression helps. Oh my god, that's super annoying. The little archer boy. Oh my god, and you can't even kill them. They sit over here and they just harass you. So that's just like annoying. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Oh, Blade of the Dawn I love. 5% chance for a chest to spawn on top of a killed enemy. Pretty cool. But Blade of the Dawn's pretty good. And we have like tons of I think we do something like this. I like these ruins a lot. Oh my god, like, I think actually I really like the battlefields as well. I might try and get more of these blood paths going. Now, I mean, this is a bit of a problem, but we set up for this fight to be difficult. Like, we intentionally made it this way. So I might set up some more swamp vampires here, and then have some villages here, is my plan. We have a single village after? Let's plan that we might have a single village after, and just put the swamp here for now. I know I got some rings to look at, but I see a lot of vampire stuff, so I'm less interested. Less damage, evasion, vampirism. The evasion's good. We're kind of doing really good with just smashing shit dead fast. Kind of liking that. Man, if we want to go vampire build, like, we have the gear. It's hard to even pass this up. Like, I know it's got vampirism, but it's so good. We're gonna pass on this ring, but this ring... Nah, we're gonna keep the raw damage. We like that. A little bit of vampirism isn't gonna kill us. It's not fun, but it's not gonna kill us. More vampirism, heavy defense. Nice, another treasury. We like. It's gonna be a while. See, I don't want to start working on this because that's going to spawn a goblin. Almost guaranteed. So we are going to want a village here, I think. Okay. What's more annoying? Probably the goblin archers. We'll deal with the bandits in time. I think I will have another village here. That'll be the plan. Then 3 swamp. Yeah, the blood call out loot's not like amazing, but it exists. I should play some of this stuff here. It's just I'm not looking forward to more goblins. It's not that I don't think we can handle them, I just... raw HP benefits us a bit more. So we were thinking about village here probably, so yeah, I'll put a Wheatfield village. Another vampire mansion is going to go over here. So we'll have to go village Wheatfield then, because I don't want another vampire, like a ransacked village. I think the one is fine. We could probably handle 2. It's just, it takes 3 loops to get done, and I'm not sure we're going to make it through 3 more loops at this point. I think we can maybe handle them, but it starts getting spicy. And more vampirism. The one time I don't want vampirism, that's all the game gives me. Damage, magic damage, and it's because attack speed instead of defense. Yeah, I just don't have a lot of defense, so I'll stick with it. This could be good. Shitload of max HP, damage to all, and defense. I like my 8% attack speed, and I like my tiny bit of vampirism. A little less attack speed, some damage for all of it. That's fine. The ruins are fun. I'm liking them. What if we do... Oh, the scarecrows! I keep forgetting those are a thing, because we haven't really seen them. What if we do one here, and then we'll go village, Wheatfield, and then village, Wheatfield, Wheatfield kind of thing. That's chill, I think. It's nice how you get kind of like random loot. Attack speed evasion. Ooh. Losing a lot of damage and some defense. I think that's overall worth it though. Like, because we, like I said, we do want to be stacking evasion if we can. Kind of wants to be our thing. I'm sure the magic damage I'm gonna miss. Oh my god, the vampirism rings. Stop. Let's check it out. This is our first time fighting Scarecrow. The loot's okay, I guess. Just vampirism the game. Man, this is actually insane, these swamps. Like, how good this is. I love this. Okay, cool. Less magic damage. Damage to all counter. Meh. Ah, cemeteries are good. And their evasion's insane. Okay. I'm gonna drop the cemetery here? Like here, and then we're gonna have heal, heal, heal. That seems fine. I would love to drop my wheat field. We could drop a wheat field here. A little spicy. Get some big heals going. Alright, well. I'm gonna cry when my wheat field just disappears on me, but not a lot I can do about that. Hey, we leveled up. Nice. 10% chance on hit to stun a target is pretty good. 35% chance when we evade to counter hit. Or 20% of defense. We actually don't have any defense this run. Which we probably would like to have more of, but I think we'll go somersault. Just pray. Pray something happens. These are a lot more manageable when they're not life-stealing. Oh no, they are life-stealing here, right? Yeah, they are. Never mind. Turns out it's just when they're not on Act 2, they're not as bad. Oh, there's so much defense on that shield. I like it, but I think 16% attack speed is kind of major. Okay, there's our last swamp for this area. Just need one little village, thanks. Here it is. I guess we really need it here right now. I mean, this leg is nasty, but I think this gets cleared out next time. So it'll be less nasty. Another ruins? Ruins are kind of cool. I think I want more, I want more blood clots? I don't know. We could probably fit one in here. What's that noise? Oh, I took a potion. Evasion shield? Evasion shield's pretty cool. Pretty tempting, actually. Got a dinner table, got some garlic. Kind of low. Is evasion better than 16% attack speed, though? That's spicy. It probably is. Yeah, we want to go evasion, so let's go evasion. Well, it's a mimic! Oh, that's fun. Okay, health's getting a little spicy, but we're not dead. It's the important thing. I really don't want to put more ghosts here just yet. Not quite ready. Gotta make it through a lot of bullshit. We might die because of all the archers and these guys evading. Could happen. They do a fair amount of damage. We're kind of splitting our hits here. Not great. Okay, what do we got here? Attack speed, counter vampirism. Defense, regen vampirism. No. All of these things are not quite what we're looking for. The good news is we're almost out of the shit of it. So, a little more. Gonna survive a couple more hits, that's all. Get our chests. We hope there's no mimics. Yeah, we definitely weren't ready for mimics. Nice. We got a million things with vampirism. We like it. Okay, so this is now a Count's land, so this is looking better for us. I think we're okay. I'm gonna wait on this battlefield. We can probably hold off. We definitely need more regen per day. Maybe we have to pick anything that we need to focus on. And we need to delete that bandit camp. These guys, like, in little archer bastards, kind of a problem. Man, the vampirism just everywhere. There's nothing from stopping me from converting to just insane vampirism. Just wasn't the plan. And we need our last village pretty bad. Okay, we got a new weapon. So more damage, we lose our attack speed and our evasion. No thanks. That's fine. It's kind of annoying this guy like just spawned that day. Okay, there's our last village. That's what we're looking for. Actually, we'd like one more up here too. But definitely want to get these kind of heals going. Tons of bandit camps over here. Don't love it. It's fine. The damage and defense. I think at this point we gotta bite the bullet. Well, okay, hang on. We lose some attack speed, we get a shitload of evasion. Good, and then we're gonna take a chunky vampirism, I think, here. Man, we lose some damage, though. Quite a bit. We lose 9 damage and then 4 damage to all. Wow. For 11% vampirism. It's probably not overly worth it. Let's just hang out, see what happens. As of now, we do not vamp by rate, but... we have, like, very little sustain. Except for the, like, villages we put all over the map. Which kind of works, because the encounters we've built for ourselves don't benefit us for having sustain. And then the boss you actually don't really need lifesteal on if you kill him fast enough, right? So we lose our evasion, get a shitload of attack speed, some more damage. I think we hold off. Like, we're always coasting on like 2 HP. But we get there, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, it might look bad, but we always get there. We need an Oblivion pretty bad, actually. Oh, this might be our last run. More damage, regen. Nah, we need the evasion. We do heal for big money right here, though, if we can make it that far. It is running thin. I know, there's something to be said for just grabbing all our vampirism right now. We can throw this on. This on. Problem is, evasion would have been, yeah, good in this fight. I fucked that up, actually. Because, those guys really won't take all. What? Yes. Seems good. It's kind of interesting. I feel like you do need to go for the sustain from vampirism. We learned some cool build or like synergies. Sorry, though. Build a necromancer. Oh yeah, we can get the rogue now. Here. There's exile, even an exile hero. Don't be hard on the lost souls who have found their salvation in wine and gambling. Sit down instead and pick yourself a poison to drink. That's not why I'm here. So strange. This place and its surroundings, they're familiar to me. Now we're talking. So did you make your living off the road? Bit of robbery maybe, or collecting bounties for someone's unlucky head? It's as if someone else knew and did all this, and now I have their knowledge and skills. And now I somehow literally have 2 aces up my sleeve. And I think I stole someone's purse too. Ah, wait, that's my coin purse. You don't believe me? Ah well. What? Ah well. Feel free to come by if you want to discuss your new trade. I didn't become this good with knives by working in the kitchen, you know. Sure. What else can we build? Nothing right now, we need wood. Sure. Expedition, please. Ah. So what's different here? So this guy doesn't have any particular benefits or disadvantages, highest durability, and gains 2% more damage for each second of the fight. Cool. Can receive trophies after killing enemies in battle, and exchange them for equipment in the camp. 5% vampirism from the start, so swamps are bad. Yeah, first new class run, yeah. 10% bonus for any item, any effect for every equipped item with the same effect. What? So if you equip... Okay, so we can do 2 weapons, boot, and shirt. So every item can get 40%. Like, what the fuck? That seems insane. That seems like way stronger than this guy. And you're doing more damage. What are you losing? The shield. Yeah, I guess defense is kind of cool, but not really. Defense is actually, well, it's okay if you're fighting small enemies. Because what Dino was saying is, so defense, it's flat reduction until you block half their damage, and then it's like an exponential like decrease. So it's like, the thing is, like, enemies are reliably, even with like 20 defense, hitting you for like 30, you know, plus like skeletons hit you for like 60 at the end, like flesh golems are hitting for like 80. So it's like the you know, the 20 defense you usually end up with at the end of the game is kind of nothing. That's kind of neat. So what does that mean? It means we can't do swamp. We can't do small enemies being little shitters. So let's get rid of all this shit. The ruins were actually really tough. Well, these we have to take. Oblivion in the Treasury, sure. I love Battlefield. Maybe we do our other thing again. So, Cemetery Village, Wheat Fields was cool. The Grove, the Blood Grove. I did love the Chrono Crystals. That was a lot of fun. I don't need the Road Lantern for taking Chrono Crystals. This is like throwing a shitload of enemies at ourselves, but I think the plan is going to be just like lifesteal a ton. Yeah, bigger, stompier enemies. So we want Blood Grove, we want Cemetery. We actually kind of don't want Battlefields or the Blood Clots, but that's okay, because we kind of want to try for ghost stacks. Like, fight like super ghosts. Vampires, not so much. I think this is kind of what we want. We definitely don't want fucking spiders, though. But the only reason we're taking Grove is to get Blood Grove. I don't have any other way of, like, taking this, unfortunately. And this is, like, our big enemy. We don't have any other way of summoning, like, a large, like, boss kind of enemy that gives tons of loots. Oh, we're cute! Built-in lifesteal, it's pretty cool. Oh, good, so we don't get any loot until the end of the loop. That's spicy. I don't know if I like that. Oh, and we have a 10% chance to crit for 140% damage. Nice. Okay, so I don't think we want the village here, but I'm putting the village here so we get an early quest. So we level up a little faster, and I mean, eventually we'll want a village here. Sure, why not, right? An early level up would do us good. So we can get some wheat fields going. So here's the question. Ugh, do we rock ghosts and groves? I don't think so. I think those are two separate encounters. Right? The question is, like, are ghosts going to fuel the blood groves? As if they are. Yeah, I do want that, actually. I like having the blood grove here, too, because that... I don't know if it helps on the final boss, but sometimes it feels like it. Well, we'll find out. It'll be okay. What I do know is we want a Chrono Crystal and get maximum groves. Oh, we should Chrono... Fuck! We should Chrono Crystal the wheat fields. If we put one here, we can do wheat field, so we can get 3 and like pump out scarecrows. Because we don't know how good the scarecrows are yet. But they seemed like they get pretty good loot. It's just they come very infrequently. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and So here's, I apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and reevaluate the situation temporarily, because we don't know how this works. Are trophies, are the rewards purely based on the amount of trophies we get? If so, is it better to actually have a shitload of small enemies to feed this? Or do you get more trophies for big enemies? We have to pay attention to that, because that's completely going to change how you play this class. Harpies are... Do we want to get that? No, that's what I'm saying. Okay, wow. So we got more than 6, I'll tell you. The chest did nothing. That's weird. Okay, we got some booties. So evasion, counter, and evasion bonus. Okay. Max HP. An axe and a sword. Okay. Well, that's that. Oh yeah, we hit hard too. That's nice. I mean, the amount of damage we do is kind of crazy. We only get trophies and not pickups, yeah. So you don't get any loot until you make it all the way to the back of the run. That's kind of interesting, actually. Okay. Chrono Crystal here. We want to get a shitload of those guys. And this will spawn a goblin in a second. We got 10? That should have spawned a goblin there, shouldn't it? I thought it was every 10. No, it's 10 rocks. Every 10 rocks, right? Nice. Okay, mountains are less affected because it's based on the base health that your character has. That's interesting. So they're 4 health instead of 5. I didn't see how many he gave, son of a bitch. Wasn't paying attention. I will say, like, first glance, this class seems much stronger. So crit damage chance. That's spicy. I think I'd rather just the raw damage, thanks, but good to know. Some magic damage, a little less max health. Here, grab. Quest. No, that was me hitting the end. I don't think the quest gave me loot. The quest loot gave me a trophy, I think. So 3 enemies, 3 trophies. Yeah, I really need the blood growth, but that's okay. Quests still give you loot though, right? Quests do not give. Whoa! Quests don't even give you trophies. Or not quests, chests. Sorry, chests don't even give you trophies. I don't think. Or am I blind? I don't even know if I got a trophy from that. That's interesting. We'll have to watch it again on the next loop. I wasn't really paying attention. Because that's, I mean, I love the battlefield, but... Okay, it's kind of interesting. You can almost see the item that drops. I don't know if you saw that. Also, this is what the Chrono Crystals do, though, is they spawn just, like, they allow me to spawn, like, crap loads of, like, these nicer enemies. So I can keep fighting, stuff, because we really are not drawing any cards right now for some reason. We're not getting a lot of cool stuff going. I mean, that's nice. So yeah, we might not be doing battlefield strats. Which is kind of weird, but, you know, if that's what the game wants, you know, that's what the game gets. 10% evasion, damage to all. Yes. Okay, damage, defense, and attack speed. So in theory, if I replace our axe with this, these are now giving a 10% bonus to each other? Counter and crit damage. That's fine. I'd rather get the bonus from that. Okay, let's watch the chest. No, chests only give splinters. Yeah, they're useless. Wow. Yeah, so I'm wondering if what happens is the trophies are still giving you loot like they would normally, but they're just... like it's disappearing? Or like it's just hidden and then it just shows the best items, maybe? I'm not sure, or maybe... I don't like any of these. Second thoughts, please. Lowers the quantity of items received on the camp tile with 3 while increasing the quality. Yes. Yep, that's a thing we like. So here's the funny thing. So we know chests are useless. And we haven't got any of our blood groves, which is insane to me. That's very bad luck this late. But ghosts are giving us more trophies. So maybe we just stack like mega ghosts. Oh my god, we're on loop 4 and we're just now getting like a cemetery, for example. That's fucked up. Counter is going to be pretty valuable on this guy, actually, because the amount of lifesteal we should end up with. Okay, our first blood grove. Thank shit. We get our second treasury going. Man, yeah, it just feels like we're not really getting like drops this run, but we'll see. I mean drops like cards, like we're not really getting stuff that we can play. Like, the map's like empty. And we're like over halfway through the run, in theory. And so because of that, it's like we have no loot. We're not leveling up. We're not like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm really behind the curve. So less evasion. Oh no, way more evasion. Attack speed, damage to all. Yeah. Okay, we got an Oblivion, so I can now place a couple more mountains. Got a Skinner's knife. Nice. Okay, so we got some good loot. We like that. So, super spear, counter, and evasion bonus. Yes. Counter and critical damage. No. Okay. Max HP and crit damage chance? No. Pretty much the same thing. No. Pretty lame, actually. It's always sad when it's like, oh, what loot did you get? Garbage. Okay. I definitely feel like the battlefield's a dead tile for us, though, unfortunately. But we didn't know going into it. I think we're not getting ghosts because these are getting blood crushed too. The game wants us to go crit damage chance, yeah. See, like, I would love, like, anything. Like, a village, like... Like a cemetery over here, I guess. So treasuries still give loot. That's nice to know. Another blood grove. Good. You're waiting for that. And we got our first blood golem. So we'll heal a bit here. What are you? Magic damage, attack speed, and critical damage. I guess that's better. Attack speed's probably better than counter, I think. I mean, we just need lifesteal, which we're not getting any of. Rip. And crit chance would also be cool, but hey. It's cool too that you get different perks for leveling up as a different class. I like that. We're getting 1 million wheat fields, so don't worry, we're good on wheat. It's the thing we got going. I mean, the scarecrows hurt, but I mean, they definitely feel like this I really like. The Chrono Crystal getting us like a bunch of scarecrows. I think that's the only thing keeping us in the game. Plus 10% chance to simultaneously attack 2 targets. Wow. Max HP is increased by 1 for each received trophy. It's interesting. It could be good. Presumably it's going forward, right? And the Master of Fencing seems pretty good, but it's like 10% chance, eh? Let's go with this, we'll see what happens. We're definitely having like a health issue, so... So we're gonna put a grove... maybe here and get a blood grove here. And that would let us have a grove help with these. I don't know. We get a grove here and a blood grove here, which will help with these skeletons when we get that going. That seems reasonable. I was so excited for all the lifesteal, and the game's like, lifesteal! Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So attack speed down, counter up, health up, magic damage same, meh. Evasion down, counter, meh. Counter, defense, meh. Evasion, crit damage, meh. Like, none of these, ever. I hate to say this, but I think we actually just take raw damage level 8 sword. It feels so bad, but I think we have to. We lower our attack speed, just get a shitload of counter. More health, yeah. I said I hate it, but I think that's the play. The game's not our friend, no. It's also, so again, like, the whole thing in my head where I was like, oh, ghost strat. We're gonna spawn 1,000 ghosts, and the ghosts are gonna give us more trophies. The blood groves are countering the ghosts. So, that was just like a completely dead card, so that is my fault, right? Like, that's gonna make it so, yeah, we just die here, actually. That's fine. So that was my bad. Didn't realize it would be such an anti-synergy, but we also didn't realize how the class worked. So Grove and Blood Grove was fine, Chrono Crystals was fine. What do we need on this character? Like, well, we need to get, like, enemies early in cards. Also, it feels like maybe we just want to, Because I have no idea whether or not the quality of loot we're getting has anything to do with the enemies we're fighting, right? Because, like, do we want to be fighting just shitloads of mosquitoes? Maybe. Oh no, because we'll lifesteal and kill ourselves. I think Blood Grove was good, though. Part of me thinks maybe Road Lantern. Maybe we do this and we split it up, so hopefully... like we're only fighting like one enemy at a time? Like, the Chrono Crystal on the wheat field seemed really good. I don't think we'll put the Chrono Crystals on the Grove this time. It all depends. I mean, realistically, that shouldn't matter, but it ends up mattering because, like I said, we just weren't getting any cards, so there was nothing to fight. Sucks about not getting treasure chests, though. Those are like the most fun mechanic. Very good first card, yep. That'll do things. Also, we didn't get any vampirism, which was insane. It was insane we didn't see a single piece of equipment with vampirism. Maybe we don't get any. Maybe you get 5% and that's all the regen you get. Could that be a thing? Because I didn't see any other, like, regen, like, rings or anything. Oh yeah, because you don't get rings. But, like, we didn't see any other pieces of equipment with regen on it. So it's possible you just do not regen as this character. And if that's the case, max health is actually not what we want at all. We just want to be stacking meadows. Like, we actually don't care about max health at all. Well, not at all. Like, you need enough, but nothing is based on max health for healing except for your potion and the start of the loop. Everything else is based on the amount of loops you've done. Or like damage or something. That's interesting. Okay, evasion damage to all. Yes. Crit damage chance? Sure. Whatever. Don't really have a choice. Critical damage? Why not? Nice. I mean, I would love to find like an enemy to fight. Video game. Yeah, that works. Nice, we got some smoked ham. Feels 5 health at the start of every day. Okay, sure. Okay. Shitload of evasion, yes. Shitload of max HP. I don't know. 10% more crit damage chance though, right? Evasion bonus? There we go, that's what I'm talking about. No. I feel like wheat fields are like heavily weighted to draw. It just feels like you see so many of them, but like you never see the village, which is kind of weird. Next loop, what do we got? A lot more health, but less evasion by 1%. Sure. So if you never get vampirism on this character, and if we assume that items dropped are completely ass random, you know, like if we assume, okay, there's the villages. Like if we make that assumption, oh, right there is good. It's kind of interesting. Oh, this is gonna spawn a lot of bandits now. That's annoying. No, it's not. We're gonna delete it. Just yeet that real quick. So maybe Swamp Vampire is actually kind of pro with this character. I guess counter? Sure. Defense and critical damage. I guess that's better than some amount of evasion. Still no blood stuff yet, but whatever. We'll have to, I think we're gonna try that in the next run. Is see how well you can get away with doing the like the vampire and the swamps. Like, see if it is just the massive trophies, because we could shit out like vampire swamps. A rat wolf may come to your aid during battle, 75% chance. The hero receives 7% less damage for every enemy, starting after the second enemy. That's kind of a weird fucking thing, because you only ever fight usually 4 enemies, right? So I mean that's okay, I guess. Maybe we try like having the rat wolf thing? The thing is, we're planning on fighting many enemies at once. Like that's the whole strat with the groves here. Just always be fighting 4 enemies. That will help with the flesh golems when they start coming out. I don't know. Okay, so it said starting after the second enemy, but it counted the second enemy. So that's actually much better than it sounded. But I'm actually, I know this might sound crazy, I'm actually gonna leave the goblin camp alive. I can't get rid of it right now, but like if I had an Oblivion right now, I would still keep it. Because we just desperately need to just get more trophies, more items, more cards to appear. Like, the game could just give me a little bone, that'd be amazing. Probably put like a little village here, right? Yeah, it seems good. Then our blood grove at some point. Boots that give less evasion but damage to all defense and crit damage. Or evasion and critical damage? Sure. Well, no idea what those items are. It's probably my bad. Okay, we're gonna leave that guy alive for a minute. Attack speed and critical damage. Okay, spicy. Attack speed and evasion, definitely. Do I lower our damage for that? Like, we lower the damage so much, though. No, I think we replace this thing. I feel like evasion's gonna be key. Evasion attack speed boots? Funky. It does seem like the enemies you fight, like the loot quality still matters. Because we are just getting shit loot. Granted, it's because I've got shit cards. Ain't gonna lie, man. Let's get rid of this guy now. Nice, get some symmetries going. Let's put him in this little corner. What I got the spear for? I have no idea why I got the spear, actually. It's kind of weird. Oh, do I just steal from villages when I go into them? I feel like I missed that mechanic. I'm looting them, I guess. Less evasion, defense, crit. Yeah, fuck off. Plus damage, got some magic damage, got a pendant. Got something that helps against vampires, which doesn't actually really matter. Let's get this damn thing built. Well, that's it. Rip. Goblin, too much evasion. Too strong. Man, like, I don't know. I have been getting just absolute terrible RNG, but it still feels like I'm missing something here. The RNG. Oh, okay, I can equip some of these items, eh? -4 damage from vampires? Sure. +1 times loop HP for passing a campfire? Sure. It's 2 damage against vampires? Yeah. 6% chance to redirect a lightning from a storm temple or magical attack from an enemy. Guess that's the meta progression. Okay, so let's try that. Where'd all this shit? The Vampire Swamp, Village, Wheatfield. We like Cemetery if we can ever get it, and we love the Chrono Crystal. Seems fine. Okay. Nice. Okay, we got a swamp. Things are happening. There's gonna be swamplands right down here. Man, we're not even doing Blood Grove. What the fuck am I doing? Who is this man? Something like this. We'll have a cemetery. We'll have a couple houses. We're gonna heal here. We'll do the cemetery here. Maybe we're ready to start. Kinda actually. Good chill. The old King Slime, very powerful. Vampires give pretty good early loot too, so might keep us out of trouble. Alright. Damage to all. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's not like you're really choosing anything your first loop. You just get stuff and you're like, sure. I got some items. That's cool, I guess. Chrono Crystal right here would be good. A Dirk. Evasion bonus and stuff? Hell yeah. Nice. So the swamp's actually like totally fine for our character because we really don't heal at all. Like nothing we do basically gives us sick heals. Just have that built-in like 1% fucking, well it's 5%, but you know what I mean. It's basically nothing. Oops. Yeah, There's our vampires. Oh, I don't think we ransacked this village. I think that's spicy even for me. Let's hold off for right now. Okay, bunch of evasion boots. Yes, please. Attack speed. Yes. Attack speed. Yes. What was this one again? Evasion bonus? Yeah, we'll stack that. 24% evasion. I can live with it. Nice. It's weird there's no, like, to hit chance, because, yeah, these guys hurt. I think we'll just chain our villages a little bit here. Time flies faster, or the hero receives less damage. So time flies faster is like our only healing, but I think fuss makes a lot of sense for stuff like the musquates. I feel like damage to all. Better than a little attack speed? We lose a lot of attack speed by doing that because the bonus from this guy too. Okay. Alright. Evasion bonus, yes. You're our evasion guy? Yeah. Same attack speed, a little more health. Sure, why not? Nothing else we can really change? Not really. Okay. Cool. More chrono crystals, probably more skeletons, I think. So we're gonna need another vampire mansion here. Maybe up here. Love like one more village, be cool. Or like 5 more. Antique shelf, eh? +1 max HP for every whole resource gained during this expedition. That's pretty bad, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't seem very good. I still would love. I mean, I know I sound like I'm asking for a lot here, game. We could just hit me up. Maybe just like, I don't know, 1 more village or just like anything. It's not just mosquito hell. I'm cool with mosquito hell. I'm open to it. Okay, there's our village. Feel better late than never kind of thing. It is much late. That said, got a little heal. We like that. Like a little heal. I didn't loot anything from this village, eh? Maybe it's only a chance, or... I'm not quite sure where the looting's coming from. Afraid to spawn goblins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so it would be a goblin. Man, so many freaking wheat fields though. Alright, polearm does some damage. We like damage. Does like a fair amount of damage. I don't really want to lose my attack speed. Probably gonna have to. We can get some heavy defense going. That's spicy? It's okay. Attack speed down, but I mean, shitload of HP, sure. See, the problem is, like, you're supposed to be stacking these items and being like, oh, look, I've got all the attack speed items, but it's like, that doesn't happen. Like, you don't get that, unfortunately. Like, why would I take 7% evasion over 14% evasion? Oh, but 2 damage to all and 44% or more critical damage. But, like, it's still a 10% chance to never happen. I don't know. Seems odd. Okay, there's our level. Every 10% lost HP gives you a 0.5% chance to instantly deal 1000% damage. Why? What the fuck is that? Master of Fencing seems pretty good though. We're reliably fighting a lot of enemies. Like, that's like a funny ability, but like, why? Realistically. Why did you feel the need to put this in the game? It sucks I can't put my wheat fields down without a village. Because I would love to. I would love to like preset them because I have 100 in my inventory here. The attack speed counterattack build. No, because like that's the weird thing, right? Like, so here's a weird little mechanic I've been noticing. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Hang on, let me turn on my pause when hovering over unit. Yes, please. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So right here, you see the hero. So you can see I've got 3 bars. They haven't mentioned this mechanic once in the game, but I've been noticing it slowly. You see, I got 3 bars. Health. The middle blue bar is my attack. When that fills, I attack. Right? So that just shows you how long to my next attack. That final little bar, is it like a stamina or an exhaustion meter or something like that? So every time I attack, you're going to notice that bar go down. If that bar is empty, I can't attack anymore. And every time I counter, that bar goes down. Because when we had our warrior build with like a shitload of like counter, and we were like dodge countering, I noticed a few times like I didn't attack. And it's because that bar ran out. Now I know it looks like it's going up pretty quick, but I'm also not like constantly... This doesn't look good. How many? Oh, I got a couple more to go through here. Shit. Like maybe we just retreat because I'm gonna die again, right? So we get to keep more resources. We don't get to keep this antique shelf that sucks. I don't think I can survive, like, these fucking mosquitoes, unfortunately. Here's the interesting thing. I don't actually... like, the mosquitoes are such a weird thing. Because they dodge basically every attack, right? I don't think we're far off. I was actually a bit wrong. I was thinking in my head we were going to have a ton of vampirism. And so it was going to be good to fight, like, the big enemies. But the thing is, there are no vampirism items for this class, period. As far as I can tell. So that's spicy. It's kind of a bit of a problem, some might say. So... is it better for us to be fighting small monsters? And if so, is damage to all actually a good stat? And I haven't... I would literally have to sit here and just watch a loop based on that, but does damage to all go through dodge? Like, do you know what I mean? Let's find out. Hang on. Nope. I must have some damage to all in here. Or actually, against these guys, defense would be really good. Granted, evasion's also really good. Well, maybe we say fuck evasion, we just go for some defense. Here, now we don't dodge anything, but I have 7 whole defensives. Which is probably something. Fuck, we don't have any damage to all. We do on these boots. The defense is probably better. I think we lose on this fight anyway. So what I want to know is... well, let's find out. Let's try the damage to all. Okay, so you just saw there. That's what I was talking about. I wanted to know, is, like, does damage to all go through... like, does it hit an opponent and they don't make an evade roll, but it looks like they still make evade rolls? Because if they didn't, stacking damage to all would actually be kind of good against mosquitoes, right? Because they don't have a shitload of health. And then maybe that's how you're supposed to play the rogue? Like, you go a lot of damage against all, assuming you get... I don't know, like, it just feels to me, too, like, we've had, like, really... I don't know, maybe it's just the rogue class, like, just does... I don't know, just all day, actually, we've just not really been getting cards. Definitely not the ones we want. I wish I could get rid of fucking rocks, let me tell you. Yeah, it's a little weird, but like we weren't getting any items that synergized with each other, which is the whole point of the class. It's like, oh, and like every item you get with the same bonus gets 10% more of effect for every other for every equipped item. So I don't know if that's 40% total or 30%, but either way, that's good. But it's like, okay, cool. Can I ever get that? No. doesn't come up. Just, okay, you can see here actually, additional class stats, no vampirism. That's not a thing. So they will never get vampirism. That's interesting. It's a weird little class. Very weird. What's a mud hut do? Give residents furniture or food to store. No, thank you. Crypt. We can unlock a necromancer. It's kind of fun. And eventually we can upgrade some of these things, right? Alright, well... Makes you think. Anyway, unfortunately, I have to call it for tonight. It's getting a bit late, all that kind of cool stuff. I don't know. The vampire swamps are pretty interesting. Like, I kind of like that. I just don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing with it. It also feels weird too, like the swamps are like just a bad tile. Like most of the time. Like really bad. But for some reason, if a goblin spawns next to a swamp, you also get like super goblins that can't be killed and like just archer you, which kind of like what the fuck, bro? Like you know what I mean? Like, it's like that's just rude. Hmm. Like maybe we're supposed to be going like spiders? The thing is, starting in Act 2 though, spiders are really difficult to deal with. Because in Act 2, the spiders have that like a 5 or 10% chance when they hit you to web you. And then you have to attack once to break out of that, but there's 4 spiders hitting you, so you stay perma-webbed. It's kind of like a weird mechanic. We'll think about it. We're gonna play around with it a little more. We're gonna try and solve this one. But either way, in the meantime, y'all have a nice night, and I will see you tomorrow.